Self-prioritization begins with the understanding that your well-being is the foundation for everything else in your life. It's not about pushing others aside or neglecting responsibilities. It's about recognizing that you cannot pour from an empty cup. When you give yourself the care, time, and attention you deserve, you become more capable of showing up fully for the people and commitments that matter to you. It's a shift in mindset from always putting others first to realizing that your needs are just as important. One of the greatest challenges in self-prioritization is overcoming the guilt that often accompanies it. Many of us have been conditioned to equate selflessness with virtue, believing that focusing on ourselves is selfish or indulgent. But the truth is, neglecting your needs can lead to burnout, resentment, and a diminished ability to contribute meaningfully to the world. Prioritizing yourself is an act of self-respect, and when you respect yourself, you teach others to do the same. Self-prioritization also involves identifying what truly matters to you. It's about getting clear on your values, goals, and desires and making choices that align with them. This clarity doesn't come overnight. It requires introspection and honesty. What brings you joy? What drains your energy? By answering these questions, you can begin to structure your life in a way that reflects your priorities rather than constantly reacting to external demands. Setting boundaries is a critical part of this process. It's not enough to know what you want, you have to protect your time and energy to achieve it. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, they are tools to safeguard your peace and focus. They might look like saying no to social obligations that don't serve you or limiting your availability for work outside designated hours. Whatever form they take, boundaries are an essential expression of self-prioritization. Time management is another vital aspect of focusing on yourself. It's easy to let your days be consumed by endless to-do lists, errands, and the expectations of others. To prioritize yourself, you must intentionally carve out time for activities that nurture your mind, body, and soul. This might mean scheduling regular exercise, dedicating quiet moments for reflection, or pursuing a passion project. The key is to view these moments not as luxuries, but as necessities for your overall well-being. The practice of self-prioritization extends to your emotional and mental health. It involves recognizing and addressing your feelings rather than suppressing them. Too often, we ignore our emotions in favor of keeping up appearances or maintaining harmony with others. But when you allow yourself to process and honor your emotions, you create space for healing and growth. This might mean seeking therapy, journaling, or simply having an honest conversation with yourself. Physical health is equally important in self-prioritization. Taking care of your body through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and having the energy to live your best life. It's about listening to your body's needs and giving it what it requires to function optimally. This might mean preparing nourishing meals, prioritizing sleep, or incorporating movement into your daily routine. Finally, self-prioritization is about embracing the concept of self-compassion. It's about being kind to yourself when you fall short or make mistakes, understanding that perfection is neither possible nor necessary. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge your humanity and treat yourself with the same grace you would offer a friend. When you practice self-compassion, you create an environment of internal support and encouragement, enabling you to thrive even in the face of challenges. Comparison has become an almost automatic response in the modern world. With the rise of social media and constant access to the lives of others, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring your worth against someone else's. But the truth is, comparison is a thief. It robs you of your peace, your joy, and your sense of self. When you compare yourself to others, you are not honoring your unique journey. You are forgetting that your path is different, and it was never meant to be the same as someone else's. At its core, comparison is rooted in insecurity. When we compare ourselves to others, We often highlight what we perceive as our own shortcomings, magnifying our insecurities and reinforcing the idea that we are not enough. But the reality is that we are all perfectly imperfect. Every person has their own strengths, challenges, and experiences that shape who they are. To compare yourself to someone else is to dismiss the full scope of your own potential. It's important to recognize that social media and curated images often don't reflect the full reality of someone's life. People share their successes, their highlights, and their happiest moments, but these snapshots don't capture the behind-the-scenes struggles, failures, and vulnerability. The more you invest in the highlight reels of others, the more you miss out on appreciating your own story, your own progress, and your own achievements. In letting go of comparison, you must embrace the idea that your worth is not determined by how you stack up against anyone else. You are not in competition with others, you are in competition with your past self. This mindset shift allows you to focus on your personal growth, celebrating the milestones that are unique to your journey. It allows you to release the pressure of keeping up and instead move at your own pace, knowing that your journey is unfolding as it should. Another crucial element in letting go of comparison is practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you already have, rather than what you lack, you begin to see the abundance in your life. Gratitude redirects your energy from feelings of inadequacy to appreciation. It allows you to see the blessings you've been given, the opportunities you've seized, and the progress you've made, no matter how small it may seem. This shift in focus can dissolve the hold that comparison has on your mind. One of the most powerful ways to free yourself from comparison is to cultivate self-acceptance. You must learn to accept yourself as you are, with all your strengths and imperfections. This means letting go of the need for external validation and trusting that you are worthy exactly as you are. Self-acceptance isn't about complacency, it's about recognizing your inherent value and knowing that you are enough without needing to measure up to anyone else's standards. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you also create space for collaboration and community rather than competition. You begin to celebrate the success of others, seeing their victories as inspiration rather than a threat. Instead of feeling envious, you recognize that there is more than enough success, joy, and abundance to go around. This perspective fosters a sense of unity and connection, where everyone's achievements are seen as a reflection of the infinite possibilities available to all. Finally, letting go of comparison requires patience and consistent practice. It's not something that happens overnight. You will have moments when the urge to compare creeps in, but the key is to notice it and gently redirect your focus back to yourself. With time, the habit of comparison will lose its grip, and you will find peace in the unique path you are on. The more you embrace your individuality, the more you will come to appreciate your own journey. Success is one of the most personal concepts you can encounter. Too often, society tells us that success looks like a specific set of achievements, wealth, fame, and societal approval. However, true success is not a one-size-fits-all model. It is shaped by your values, your dreams, and your desires. Defining your own success begins with the realization that you are the author of your own story, and only you can determine what truly brings you fulfillment. To define your success, you must first have a clear understanding of what matters most to you. What are the things that make you feel alive? What are your core beliefs and passions? These questions require deep introspection as they help you uncover what truly resonates with your soul. Success is not about following a prescribed path or measuring your life by someone else's milestones. It's about aligning your actions with what brings you joy, peace, and a sense of purpose. Part of defining your success is also embracing the idea that it's okay for your definition to evolve over time. At different stages of life, you may find that what once felt important no longer holds the same value. As you grow, so too will your understanding of what success looks like. This fluidity allows you to be adaptable and open to new possibilities, understanding that your journey is an ongoing process of growth and self-discovery. Success doesn't always look like a traditional achievement. Sometimes success is found in small, everyday moments like the ability to be present with your loved ones or waking up every morning with a sense of gratitude. These are often the moments that bring us the deepest satisfaction, yet they can be easily overlooked when we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others. True success is measured not by what you have, but by how you feel and who you become in the process of living your life. It's important to shed the notion that success is linear. Society often paints success as a straight path with clear milestones, but in reality, success is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, setbacks, and unexpected turns along the way. These challenges are not signs of failure, they are part of the richness of your experience. Embracing the journey with all its ups and downs is a key component of defining your success on your own terms. Another crucial aspect of defining your own success is learning to let go of the expectations that others may place on you. Whether it's your family, peers, or society, external pressures can cloud your judgment and distract you from what truly matters. Defining your success means trusting yourself enough to make choices that align with your authentic self, even when those choices deviate from the conventional path. This requires courage and self-assurance, but the reward is a life lived with intention and freedom. Success is also tied to the impact you have on the world around you. For some, success may be measured by the legacy they leave, whether through raising a family, building a business, or contributing to a cause. But the measure of success doesn't always have to be grand. Sometimes the most profound impact is made through small acts of kindness or by being a supportive presence in the lives of others. The ripple effect of these actions can be far-reaching, demonstrating that success is not always about what you achieve for yourself, but what you offer to the world. Finally, to define your own success is to accept that there is no finish line. In the traditional sense, success is often seen as a destination, a place you arrive at after meeting specific goals. However, success is more of a journey than a final stop. It's about the pursuit, the learning, the growing, and the evolving. When you embrace the journey and allow your definition of success to be a reflection of who you are becoming, you liberate yourself from the pressure to arrive anywhere. You realize that success is not about reaching an end, but about fully living in each moment and each step. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. It is the foundation of resilience, the driving force behind personal development, and the belief that challenges are opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Cultivating this mindset requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to see failure not as a defeat, but as a valuable part of the learning process. By adopting a growth mindset, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and personal transformation. The first step in cultivating a growth mindset is embracing the idea that your potential is not fixed. Many of us have been conditioned to think that our talents or intelligence are innate, but research in psychology shows that abilities can be developed with practice and persistence. When you start to see challenges as opportunities to stretch your abilities rather than evidence of your limitations, you begin to reframe your approach to learning and self-improvement. This shift allows you to see each experience, whether positive or negative, as a stepping stone toward greater achievement. Another essential aspect of a growth mindset is the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. Comfort zones are the places where you feel safe, but they are also where growth stagnates. To cultivate a growth mindset, you must be willing to take risks, try new things, and face the unknown. Every time you push yourself beyond what feels familiar, you expand your capacity for growth and open yourself to new opportunities. This requires courage, but it is through these experiences that you discover what you are truly capable of achieving. Failure is often seen as the antithesis of success, but for those with a growth mindset, failure is seen as a necessary part of the journey. When you fail, you don't view it as a personal deficiency. Instead, you see it as a chance to learn, adjust, and try again. Every setback becomes a valuable lesson that informs your next move. This perspective shifts the focus from avoiding failure to embracing it as part of the process of growth. When failure is no longer feared, you become more willing to take on new challenges and explore new avenues. Feedback is another vital element of cultivating a growth mindset. Instead of viewing criticism as a personal attack, those with a growth mindset see feedback as a gift. It provides insight into areas for improvement and guides the next steps in your development. Learning to accept and seek out constructive feedback can accelerate your growth as it offers opportunities to refine your skills and enhance your understanding. This openness to feedback fosters a mindset of continuous improvement, where growth is seen as a lifelong process. To nurture a growth mindset, it's also important to embrace perseverance. Progress often takes time, and the path to mastery is rarely linear. The journey is filled with bumps, detours, and moments of doubt. However, cultivating a growth mindset means trusting in your ability to improve over time, even when the results are not immediately visible. Perseverance in the face of difficulty is what separates those who thrive from those who give up too soon. It is the persistence to keep going despite setbacks that ultimately leads to success. Surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals can also play a crucial role in developing a growth mindset. Being around people who encourage your efforts and share a similar focus on self-improvement can inspire you to keep pushing forward. Positive reinforcement from others can help you maintain your motivation, especially during challenging times. Moreover, engaging with people who are also on a growth journey creates a sense of shared purpose, making the process feel less isolating and more empowering. Finally, a growth mindset requires self-compassion. It's easy to be harsh on yourself when things don't go as planned or when progress feels slow. However, being kind to yourself and acknowledging that growth is a gradual process can keep you motivated in the long run. Self-compassion allows you to bounce back from setbacks without the weight of shame or self-criticism. When you treat yourself with understanding and patience, you create the mental and emotional space necessary for real growth. The power of daily habits lies in their ability to compound over time, shaping not only your physical and mental health, but also your overall quality of life. Small, consistent actions done with intention can elevate you to new heights of success, fulfillment, and well-being. The key to harnessing this power is understanding that the choices you make every single day determine the trajectory of your life. By cultivating daily habits that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, you begin to create a foundation that supports growth and progress. One of the most fundamental daily habits to cultivate is morning mindfulness. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Starting your morning with intentionality, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a few moments of silence, helps center your mind and body. This habit allows you to approach the day with a calm and clear focus, reducing stress and increasing productivity. By grounding yourself in the morning, you create a mental and emotional space that empowers you to tackle challenges with confidence and poise. Physical health is an essential aspect of elevating your daily habits. Exercise, even in small doses, has an immediate impact on your energy levels, mood, and overall vitality. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or a full workout session, moving your body each day helps to release endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. Regular physical activity also improves your mental clarity and reduces stress, enabling you to perform better in all aspects of life. Incorporating exercise into your daily routine isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and setting yourself up for success. Nourishing your body with healthy food is another habit that can elevate your life. What you fuel your body with directly affects how you feel, think, and perform. Choosing nutrient-dense whole foods that energize you rather than deplete you is an investment in your long-term health. Simple habits like drinking water first thing in the morning, opting for whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, and avoiding processed foods can make a significant difference in your energy and clarity. When you treat your body well, you create a strong foundation for accomplishing your goals and maintaining balance. Equally important is a habit of continuous learning. Committing to read, listen, or engage in something that broadens your knowledge every day fosters personal growth. Whether it's reading a few pages of a book, listening to a podcast, or taking an online course, dedicating time each day to learning something new helps you stay intellectually sharp and open to new possibilities. This habit not only elevates your career and skills, but also enriches your personal life by expanding your horizons and deepening your understanding of the world. Building habits of gratitude and positive thinking can also have a transformative impact on your daily life. Taking a few moments each day to reflect on what you're thankful for shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Practicing gratitude can rewire your brain to notice the good things in your life, increasing your sense of fulfillment and happiness. Similarly, cultivating a habit of positive self-talk helps to counter any negative thoughts or limiting beliefs that may hold you back. When you consciously focus on what's going well, you open yourself to more possibilities and elevate your mindset. One of the most powerful daily habits is creating time for connection. Whether it's reaching out to a loved one, engaging in meaningful conversations with colleagues, or simply smiling at a stranger, human connection is vital for emotional well-being. Spending time nurturing relationships can foster a sense of belonging, support, and joy. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to neglect these interactions, but prioritizing connection on a daily basis not only elevates your mood, but also deepens your sense of community and purpose. Finally, a habit of reflection and intention setting helps you stay aligned with your goals. At the end of each day, take a moment to review your actions, acknowledge what went well, and identify areas for growth. Setting intentions for the next day allows you to stay focused on your objectives and continuously refine your approach. This habit helps you track your progress, celebrate your successes, and course correct when needed, ensuring that you're always moving forward and evolving. Through daily reflection, you keep yourself grounded and connected to your larger vision. In a world filled with constant demands on your time and energy, setting boundaries becomes an essential act of self-care. Boundaries are not about building walls to isolate yourself from others. Rather, they are about protecting your inner peace and ensuring that your physical, emotional, and mental well-being are prioritized. Setting boundaries allows you to define where your limits lie, creating a clear distinction between what is acceptable and what isn't. Without boundaries, you risk overextending yourself, leading to burnout and resentment. One of the first steps in setting boundaries is understanding your own needs and limits. This requires deep self-awareness, recognizing when you're feeling drained, overwhelmed, or uncomfortable with a situation. Before you can communicate your boundaries to others, you must first be clear on what those boundaries are, whether it's setting limits on your time, energy, or emotional availability. Knowing where to draw the line is crucial to preserving your peace. Taking the time to tune into your body and mind allows you to make decisions that are aligned with your well-being. Once you're clear on your boundaries, the next step is learning how to communicate them effectively. Many people struggle with expressing their needs because they fear conflict or disappointing others. However, setting boundaries is not about being harsh or unkind, it's about being honest and respectful. By communicating your boundaries assertively, you let others know what is acceptable and what isn't, without apologizing or justifying your needs. Clear communication helps to reduce misunderstandings and ensures that you are treated with the respect you deserve. Setting boundaries is also about learning to say no. Many of us feel pressure to say yes to every request that comes our way, whether it's a social obligation, work assignment, or family expectation. However, saying yes when you really need to say no can lead to stress, resentment, and the erosion of your personal time. Learning to say no, even when it's difficult, is a vital skill in protecting your peace. Saying no is an act of self-respect. It means you are choosing to honor your own needs instead of constantly sacrificing them for others. Emotional boundaries are just as important as physical boundaries. Protecting your emotional well-being means knowing when to distance yourself from situations or individuals that drain you. This could mean stepping away from toxic relationships, limiting exposure to negative media, or simply giving yourself space to recharge after a stressful encounter. Emotional boundaries are about taking responsibility for your feelings and refusing to let others dictate your emotional state. By setting these boundaries, you protect your peace and prevent emotional exhaustion. Time boundaries are also a crucial part of maintaining your peace. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of being constantly available, whether for work, friends, or family. However, time is one of the most precious resources you have, and setting boundaries around how you spend it is essential for a balanced life. This might mean scheduling me time into your day, turning off notifications during certain hours, or saying no to commitments that do not align with your priorities. By setting time boundaries, you ensure that you have space for rest, reflection, and activities that truly nourish you. Another important aspect of setting boundaries is learning how to deal with pushback. Not everyone will respect your boundaries right away, and some may even challenge them. This is where your inner strength and commitment to your well-being come into play. When someone pushes against your boundaries, it's important to remain firm and calm. Boundaries are not negotiable, they are a necessary part of taking care of yourself. While it may be uncomfortable at first, standing firm in your boundaries teaches others to respect your needs and shows that you value your peace. Setting boundaries is also a form of self-compassion. It's an acknowledgement that you deserve to live a life where you are not constantly overwhelmed, overextended, or drained. By setting boundaries, you affirm that you are worthy of time, space, and respect. It's an act of love and care for yourself, recognizing that your well-being is just as important as anyone else's. With healthy boundaries in place, you create the mental and emotional space necessary to thrive rather than merely survive. In a world that often values big accomplishments, we can sometimes overlook the importance of small wins. These everyday victories, whether they're personal, professional, or emotional, hold immense value. Celebrating small wins not only helps you build momentum, but it also nurtures a sense of accomplishment, no matter how minor the achievement may seem. By recognizing and celebrating small wins, you create a mindset of gratitude and positivity, which can propel you toward even greater success. One of the key benefits of celebrating small wins is the boost it gives to your motivation. When you take time to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small, you create a positive feedback loop that encourages you to keep going. Each small win reinforces the belief that you are capable, which fuels your confidence and determination. This constant reinforcement of progress, whether it's completing a task or overcoming a challenge, creates a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to continue striving toward your larger goals. Celebrating small wins also helps you build a sense of pride and self-worth. Often we focus so much on the end goal that we forget to appreciate the journey. When you celebrate your small wins, you shift your focus from what's yet to be accomplished to what you've already achieved. This shift in perspective can help you feel proud of your efforts, even if they don't always lead to immediate, monumental success. By acknowledging the effort you've put in, you reinforce the understanding that your value is not solely determined by your biggest accomplishments. Another important reason to celebrate small wins is that it fosters a sense of gratitude. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the progress we've made because we're so focused on the future. Celebrating small wins requires you to pause and reflect on the steps you've taken, which naturally cultivates gratitude for the journey. This practice of gratitude helps to cultivate a positive mindset, making it easier to see opportunities for growth in everyday situations rather than dwelling on what's missing or what's yet to be achieved. The act of celebrating small wins also helps to reduce feelings of overwhelm. It's common to feel daunted by large goals, especially when they seem distant or unattainable. By breaking down these big goals into smaller, more manageable tasks and then celebrating each step along the way, you make the process feel more achievable. Celebrating small wins gives you a sense of progress even when the final goal is far off. This incremental approach helps to keep anxiety at bay and allows you to maintain focus on what you can control. In addition, celebrating small wins reinforces the importance of consistency. Success is often not about making a huge leap, but about making small, consistent efforts over time. By recognizing and celebrating these efforts, you reinforce the idea that consistency is key. Each small action you take adds up, and every small win is a reflection of your commitment and discipline. These consistent actions build up to create lasting results, helping you stay on course toward your long-term goals. Celebrating small wins also strengthens your emotional resilience. Life can be full of setbacks and challenges, and it's easy to become discouraged when things don't go according to plan. However, when you regularly celebrate your small successes, you train yourself to focus on the positive aspects of your journey. This practice of celebrating progress helps you stay emotionally grounded and focused on the steps you've taken, rather than fixating on failures or obstacles. It allows you to bounce back from setbacks with a renewed sense of determination. Finally, celebrating small wins encourages you to enjoy the process rather than just the outcome. We often place so much emphasis on the destination that we forget to enjoy the ride. When you celebrate the small victories along the way, you begin to appreciate the process of growth and development. This shift in focus helps you stay present and engaged in each moment, rather than always looking ahead to the next goal. By celebrating small wins, you create a deeper connection to your journey and develop a more fulfilling relationship with your success. Your life is your most significant project, and like any meaningful creation, it deserves a blueprint. A blueprint is not a rigid, one-size-fits-all plan. It is a living, breathing framework that guides you toward the life you truly want to build. It's a reflection of your values, goals, and dreams, a map that directs your actions and decisions. Creating your life blueprint requires intention, clarity, and an understanding that you are the architect of your own destiny. By defining what you truly want, you set the stage for a life that is uniquely yours, one that aligns with your deepest aspirations. The first step in creating your life blueprint is defining your vision. What do you want to achieve in your life? What kind of person do you want to become? Your vision is the overarching purpose that guides all other aspects of your blueprint. It should be expansive and exciting, yet rooted in authenticity. When you have a clear vision of what you want, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your long-term objectives. A strong, compelling vision serves as the foundation upon which you build your life structure, giving you direction and motivation to move forward. Once you have a clear vision, it's important to break it down into actionable goals. Your vision is the big picture, but goals are the individual steps that lead you there. Setting both short-term and long-term goals ensures that you are consistently moving toward your desired future. These goals should be specific, measurable, and aligned with your vision. By creating small, manageable steps, you turn your grand vision into tangible actions that can be pursued with purpose and focus. This process also allows you to track your progress and make adjustments along the way. The next crucial element of your life blueprint is identifying your values. Your values are the core principles that guide your behavior and decisions. They represent what is most important to you and act as a compass, helping you navigate life's challenges. Whether it's integrity, compassion, creativity, or freedom, knowing your values ensures that your choices align with your authentic self. When you live in alignment with your values, you experience greater fulfillment and peace, as you're not constantly compromising who you are for external approval or validation. Your blueprint also requires an understanding of your strengths and weaknesses. Recognizing your strengths helps you leverage them to your advantage, while understanding your weaknesses allows you to seek improvement or support. Embracing both your strengths and areas for growth helps you take a balanced approach to life. Your strengths can guide your progress, while acknowledging your weaknesses ensures that you don't waste time or energy on tasks that are outside of your capabilities. Building a blueprint is about playing to your strengths while also being open to growth and development. Building your life blueprint also means creating a support system. The journey toward your vision is not one you must travel alone. Surrounding yourself with people who support, encourage, and challenge you is essential. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or like-minded individuals, having a network of people who share your values and aspirations can help you stay on course. They provide accountability, inspiration, and different perspectives that can enrich your journey. A strong support system acts as a safety net, ensuring that you have the resources and encouragement you need when challenges arise. Part of your blueprint also includes creating healthy habits and routines. Habits are the building blocks of your daily life, and they have a profound impact on your overall success and well-being. Small, consistent habits, whether related to physical health, mental clarity, or personal growth, create the foundation for your goals to be realized. By designing your daily routine with intention, you set yourself up for success. Healthy habits create momentum, enabling you to show up every day as the best version of yourself, ready to pursue your vision with energy and focus. Finally, your life blueprint should be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and it's important to allow room for change, growth, and unexpected opportunities. While your vision and goals provide a clear direction, being adaptable ensures that you can pivot when needed. Flexibility allows you to make adjustments without losing sight of the bigger picture. Your blueprint isn't a rigid set of rules, it's a framework that supports you as you evolve. Embracing flexibility allows you to live with greater ease, knowing that you are in control, even when life takes an unexpected turn.